Hi, it's Tam from Loki Battle Mats, and we are going to have a look at the Towns and Taverns books of battle mats. Now, this is a set of 2 map books, so these are wipe clean lay flat maps for tabletop role-playing games, and they are designed for use for random encounters or planned set encounters to help you as Dungeon Master plan for tactics. As you can see, what we have in the set is 2 hardback books, and each of these books, they are fully laminated and wipe clean, they are lay flat, and they feature our innovative 360-degree spine. And what this spine means is that each book can be laid completely flat on the table, as you see here. So this creates a really flat, solid foundation for your adventure, which is really important because if you're using a pen like this, or if you're using miniatures or 3D terrain to build height, this is completely flat and stable. There's no tilting or wobbling or propping up required. It is simply easy and flat and solid. The other thing it does is the 360-degree spine will allow you to fold the map book in half so you can play any page individually. Now this means that you can have the option to use the size map that fits your table and encounter. So any page in either of these books can be used by itself, or if you open it up, it can be used with the complementary opposing page in that book, or because these are modular books of battle mats, let me just get everything straight for you, you can see that you can line these books up together to create an epic 2-foot by 2-foot play area of flat, sturdy, robust battle maps. Now, this is Towns and Taverns. So our maps here are featuring towns and taverns, and we have designed these books with standard entry exit points. I'll move the 2 books apart so you can see where they join, so that your adventure will flow from one book to the next very seamlessly. Or again, you can use each book individually, so you can just use this watermill map here, and should you just wish to use this sleeping pad here, again you can fold the book in half and just use this page individually. This gives you a really unrivaled amount of flexibility when it comes to choosing your map size and what the options are for you. Now here at Loki Battle Mats, we really do think that you as the Dungeon Master should be empowered in terms of time. We know how much time it takes to prepare, plan and organise games, and so by presenting you products like this, we give you a time saver. This means that you will not spend hours having to draw out town scenarios with lots of different taverns before the game. This means that for random encounters in the game, you will not have to grab your trusty whiteboard marker and draw out something on the cuff. You will have at your fingertips a book with that map in, with detailed, colourful artwork, which means that the adventure can become really immersive. So these books are a great time saver. They allow you to really dive straight into an adventure and keep that adventure rolling. Of course, you can use these books to plan, so you can set up ahead of time with lots of different scenarios. But as you can see, you can work your way through these urban streets. We've given you lots of different options in terms of, up here we have docks with boats, we come down here, this could be a warehouse district, we have narrow streets, larger areas. And again, because these are laminated, they're fully customizable. We haven't furnished these buildings, so they can be whatever you need them to be. You can use your trusty pen to depict furniture, doors, etc. Or obviously there's lots of 3D terrain on the market, or our own add-on decorations will allow you to furnish these rooms yourself, which will make these maps reusable, so you can use them for many different encounters and many different scenarios, and they will be fresh every time. Again, it just gives you, as the Dungeon Master or Game Master, all the options and all the things you need to do that. And as you can see, as we move through these books, we always have these standard entry exits, so the maps flow together perfectly. Now if I show you this, obviously here we have pages 13 and 14 in both the books. We have designed these 4 pages to work together, but as you would see, this is 11 and 12, and equally so, they flow through together as well. And of course, you do not wish to use all the books, you can just use any page individually. It is that simple. Just fold the book in half and there it is. Because this is a 2-foot by 2-foot play area, as I mentioned before. This is a big area. Encounters don't necessarily need to be this big. If you have a a detailed encounter which involves going to all these buildings. This could be a multi-session map. If your table space is not adequate at the time, or if your encounter isn't that big, you have the option of playing each book individually and just using the maps in the book, or you have the option of just playing the individual map. And again, this innovative 360-degree spine allows the book to lay completely flat on the table without any propping up or faffing around, and that is a completely solid foundation for drawing on or using miniatures and 3D terrain. So working our way through the books, again, these are designed to be time savers, so you can use these to plan and prepare for encounters ahead of game simply by choosing which pages you're going to use. Because all the pages line up with all the other pages, this is a tavern set we have here. This could be a fighting pit. Here's your bar and tables, an entranceway here with an alley, and a larger function area here with some what could possibly be bedrooms, or this could be the basement, depending on what you want to use it for. You can use the pages in this book to choose and line up differently, so you can determine what your map will look like ahead of game, or if you're in the middle of a theatre of the mind session, or if the party decide not to do quite what you organised them to do, but they want to go to town instead for a quick shopping session, then you have this on shelf, you can pull it out. Bish bash bosh, you have that encounter map on the table in moments. There is no drama. Adventure can flow seamlessly on in moments with an immersive map on your table. And we've included some plain cobblestones in here as well, so you can reach for your trusty marker pen and design your own streets and alleyways on these pages, or use them as just a large square area for larger encounters. They go nicely with our slums area, and again we've got a whole 4-page in here, so you can create your own town on these maps using whatever you like. So here we have a shopping district up here as well. And moving through, we have a more upmarket tavern with a different floor design. This is an internal map, so you have lots of different rooms here, and again we haven't furnished, so this will be reusable. This could be an upmarket tavern, it could be a guild house, it could be a leader's house, it could be a court, a palace, whatever you need it to be, and it's reusable for many different scenarios as well. A more suspicious cellar map here, so you have here what could be a warehouse with our flagstones, and then you're leading through into this more suspicious basementy type area. Everyone likes a good basement in an adventure. Again, we have what is here a more upmarket tavern. This could be a stage for a theatre. Again, it could be a courtroom for show trials. It could be a leader's house, whatever again you need it to be, or just a posh pub. And of course we have cellars, because every urban fantasy adventure will at some point end up through the cellar section through into the sewers. Which is an amazingly well used map in all our games, and we just have to include sewers in all the things that we do, because everyone loves sewers. We also have some of the town ramparts here, so you can have siege scenarios. This could lead through into your town square maps that we saw earlier, so lots of different options here. And then we have some more bridges and some more water maps, so again you get a lot of different options, a lot more different environment differences here, which again give you as the game master all the options for how to involve the environment in your encounters, all the different scenarios you can have using the small buildings here. It gives inspiration, it gives you options, everything you need at your fingertips. Here we have the cemetery, and again always lead to the graveyard. You have a mausoleum entrance here, you have suspicious things here, and lots of tombs and everything, so again this is going to be seeing a lot of use on our table. But it's fairly generic, and you can use this for lots of different scenarios as well. This could even be a garden. Well, quite a dark garden. I wouldn't like to know the person who had that as a garden, but you know what I mean. And then finally we have a ruined section of town where something bad has clearly happened, and you as a party will be finding out what that is. So that is the run through of the Towns and Taverns books of battle mats, the 2-book modular set from Loki Battle Mats.